Listen, I would really just love to mood read the entire month, but I do have some books that I actually want to get to. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is April and today we're going over the October TBR, and as flaky as I am staying to any of these TBRs, I do actually have a lot of books that I want to read but also need to read because I have signed myself up for quite a few book clubs in October. I feel like October is just my favorite month right now, which is weird because I'm not a big Halloween fan, but I just love spooky books, spooky season. It's the fantasy season. I'm in the mood. I just want it all. So let's get into the TBR. So we're gonna start right off with all of those book club books, and there's several. The first one being Burn for Jack. This is a weird spooky season book with a jack-o'-lantern head. I have no idea, but Hannah invited me to read this for her Spelled by Romance book club, and Ava from Average Romance will also be reading this with us on October 13th. We had to do it. We had to on that day, right? I'll leave all the details for that live show on Hannah's channel in the description box below. Another book that I'm going to read for a book club. This is the Crows Bookclub put on by Carrie from Booked for Romance. However, it's going to be on Jess from Honest Fiction's channel on October 22nd. And this book is A Curse of Shadows and Thorns by L.J. Andrews. I'm actually reading The Ever King by L.J. Andrews right now, but this is the first book in the previous series. So really looking forward to reading that with a ton of really great ladies. Again, that's on October 22nd. And again, all of the details will be in the description because my mind is crazy and I cannot hold on to all of them. But I'll write them down for you. I'll write them down. Crystal and I are going to skip our Joanna Lindsay book this month. We are both kind of not in a historical romance mood, so instead we're going to read a fantasy romance, and we're actually going to read The Crown of Oaths and Curses by Bree. We will also be reading the two novellas before that, The Scepter and the Sword. So 3 books for our little live show that's going to be on October 29th, and that's at 6 p.m. PST. I have loved Bree's Bonds That Tie series a lot, and Crystal has not read anything from Bree before, so I'll be curious to see how she responds to this one. This is definitely Bree's first fantasy romance, so I'm curious to see how she does with it. And of course, we have my Weird Ass Romance book club picks with Maggie from Maggie's Books and Stuff. We will also have a special guest, which is Becky from Bex Reads, and she picked Seduced by the Pumpkin King for this one. But also, we also wanted to read another one because I think both of these are extremely short, and we're going to also add Jack's Head by Siggy Shade. This Jack's Head is actually also a Sleepy Hollow type book. So I'm curious to see what that's all about. And again, Weird Ass Romance book club is just a bunch of very weird, unique, short, fun, good time books that Maggie and I just want to laugh at. And that live show will be coming to us on October 20th at 6 p.m. PST as well. Oh, I have one more book club pick. And this is not really a book club, but a read-along. It's the Monster Mash read-along that's going to be the first week of October, I believe. And this is again put on by Hannah. I'm only going to be reading one book for this because the book that I'm choosing is a choose your own adventure book. I am going to be reading Escape the Island of Eldritch. And again, this is a choose your own adventure spicy monster romance where you kind of like can choose different types of monsters to get with depending on your choices. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I will read several of these passages because the book is like 1,500 pages long. I forget what it is. It's extremely long. But of course it would be because eventually you have like 80 different endings, right? There's so many. But anyways, that's the book I'm going to read for the Monster Mash. I probably will not be going for Blackout or anything like that. But I really want to see how many monsters I can check off the bingo card with just this one book. As far as arcs go, I only have one arc, one historical romance for this month, and it is The Duke Starts a Scandal by Sophie Jordan. This one is a class difference historical romance in her Duke Hunt series. You have a duke who really wants to find a wife to kind of maintain his respectability, but he keeps kind of falling for his housemaid, and the housemaid also does not want to do anything with the Duke because, hello, professionalism, but also she has a reputation to uphold too that she's been working on for all her life. So it's gonna be a really interesting dynamic. I love a class difference. The other books I have on Kindle, there are several of them. I am smack dab in the middle of my Sleepy Hollow retelling read-along vlog. I am vlogging this. I started with 7 books, and right now on my list I have like 14 or 15. I want to get to as many as possible. I know I won't get to all of them. In fact, one of them doesn't come out till November, so, but we'll see how many I get to because this is probably going to come out at the end of October. And then physical books, if I get through all of those, which will be a big if. I have 2 non-romances that I really want to read in October. I just think it's the perfect time of year for them. First up is Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. I absolutely loved Ninth House, and I want to continue on. I've been wanting to continue on since I bought this on release day, but I just haven't quite got there yet. Really, really spooky, occult type of book. In the first one, you have Alex, who is a great heroine, joining Ninth House, which has dealt with all these rituals and that kind of thing, and she's trying to uncover some kind of mystery. And in this one, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on, but I want to know what's going on. And then my last book, that's gonna be, honestly, I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna DNF it right away because I'm a big chicken, okay? I'm a big chicken. It is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. Now, Grady Hendrix is a horror author, but I wouldn't consider his books like totally scary, cannot handle it type of scary. However, this particular book here deals with a talking doll, and Chucky scarred me for life. And I just cannot read those. I didn't know that was in this book when I bought it. I just saw Grady Hendrix and I was like, gonna get it. I even bought the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. And I'm really just like, I don't know if I'm gonna crap my pants or if I'm gonna love it. We'll see. But I really wanna get to it. It's like the perfect time of the year for this. You know what I'm saying? So really short one, that's what's on my October TBR. Of course, I'm gonna change my mind a million times probably, but I hope to get to these. These are the ones that I'm most excited about anyways. So let me know what you're reading for October, whether you're gonna go super spooky, super sexy with the monsters, or maybe even something in between, or not even anything close to that. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.